And now.
Wait, come see. Ready?
Okay.
What do we say? What's up? Good morning. And now, Dad's show. Ready? What's up? Good morning. Welcome to a edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, and Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. That's my hat. That's Daddy's Hudco hat. Are you so excited to be on Dad's show again? It's been a long time. You don't really come on Dad's show anymore. It used to be the only reason people watch. Might still be. In hopes to see you. Okay. We were up and out early this morning, y'all. Had to get back to the doctor again. So we went yesterday. Doctor looked at Drew's stomach. Still can't quite figure out why he's got this infection. They thought maybe he has an abscess, so we had to go back to the doctor today to do an ultrasound on his stomach. Thankfully, it looks like there is no abscess, so the search continues as to what goes on. We had a 7 o'clock ultrasound, so we had to be up and out and at the doctor for 7. So, anyway. Okay, so LSU picked up another commit, linebacker. To Jonesboro, Hodge, Xavier Atkins has committed. 2024 3-star hybrid linebacker safety, 6 foot, 200 pounds, a lot of room to grow in that frame, which is great. So, and you get a player from the 318, so North Louisiana recruiting, always a good thing. How about Dylan Cruz and Trey Morgan? They made Team USA, no surprise. But how about Drew Bianco? Is on his dad's staff with Team USA. So Drew Bianco will be an assistant coach for Team USA. Hey, man. Take advantage of those opportunities when you can get them, man. So fire away. Let me know what y'all got. That's why we're starting a little bit late today. I had to get Drew out to the doctor. So y'all fire away. We'll say some good mornings here. Let me get the YouTube share going if we could. And then we'll rock and roll. Y'all know the drill. Questions, comments, concerns. LSU Daily today, AFR 3, Scone and Tea tonight as well from Oliver Twist. Hope to see some of y'all there. All right, here we go. Gerald Mathern, what's good, man? Truax, what's up, man? Steve Colson, Drew carries the show. Hey, man. Steve, unapologetically. I mean, no ego here. If something works, I'll go to the well. So I would love for Drew just to sit here the whole show. But unfortunately, he's outgrown us a little bit, I fear. Whenever we used to be Facebook only and he could hit the filters, he was really infatuated with that. Now, not as much anymore. He just wants to run around, play with his toys, and not hang out with old dad. Ty Fly, Jeff McKithen, Stephen Fry, Jason Horn. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Brian Broom. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Where are we? YouTube. There we are. Trivia Carter, Larry Garner, Hoodie Jube. What's good, man? Got a collab again soon. Tell your son hello. Who dat? Will do, man. Will do. Anytime. Happy to come on. Jeremy Nusslock. What's up? Lawrence Burley. Mr. MVPs, Brian Wynn, good morning, Michael B. Ain't nothing better than being a dad. And that's the truth, Michael B. Best job in the world. I would say Drew is the best part of my day every day. Well, that's how it should be, right? I mean, makes me smile, makes me laugh. Best part of my day every day. Greg Self, Spurge, Weston Weaver. Let's see, Brian Kelly's been killing it with recruiting. Yeah, you know what? For sure, Brian Kelly is obviously a big part of it. Has to be. But big credit to his assistant coaches, notably right now Jamar Cain, who got 4 defensive line commits over the last 10 days. Actually, the last week or so. And I thought Shea Dixon did a really good job explaining that. Said, look, Jamar Cain had been recruiting all these kids to Oklahoma. they had LSU offers. So he's like, look, I was recruiting you. You know me. I was recruiting you there. Just follow me here. Same pitch. Great school. Win championships. Great tradition. Been in the playoff recently. All that sort of stuff. So made a lot of sense why they've been able to make that headway there. And the other thing, too, is the commit, Xavier Atkins from Jonesboro Hodge. I think that's significant. Just because, be it perceived or reality, and sometimes perception is reality, obviously. But, LSU has had some notable players get out of North Louisiana. Look, and Tangipahoa as well. I mean, we can talk about the Ponchatoula or the Amite Barber, and we can talk about all the kids. If it's Ish Sopsher or Jacoby Matthews, Devontae Smith. We can talk about top tier players who've gotten out of Tangipahoa. But over the years, you've lost a lot of kids from North Louisiana as well, who've gone out of state. And so I think it's important to make sure that you have a lockdown. Up in the 318. So, you start early up there. You find a guy who's a 3-star Jonesboro Hodge, you offer him, you take the commitment, when he's going into his junior year. I think that's a good way to set roots up there. So I like it. Cliff Nelson, good morning. Trivia Carter, Drew is disappointed about his NIL deal. Drew better not be disappointed about his NIL deal, Trivia. I'll tell you this, Drew gets whatever he darn well wants, excuse me, Morning Scone. The thing is, Drew just don't want very much, Now, Drew's mama makes sure that he got everything he wants and a bunch of stuff he don't even know he wants. So, that's funny. This year for his birthday, the family keeps asking, what does Drew want for his birthday? What do we get Drew for his birthday? And we're like, he don't need no more toys. Like, this kid has an endless supply of stuff to play with. Just get him clothes. He's like every kid. Just grows like a weed. He just keeps outgrowing his clothes. Just give him clothes. Give him clothes. He don't know the difference. He don't care. He don't want nothing. He don't want toys. Doesn't know the difference. Just get him toys. Just get him clothes. So that's been the directive to all of our family members this year. So Drew's birthday's coming up on the 18th. So today is the 6th. So 12 days. 12 days till Drew's birthday. Drew will be 8 years old. Party planning. You gotta see this. I gotta show you all this. I'm gonna turn this so I'll show you because Erica's not here. All right, it's not finished. She would, of course, want you to know, but it's 8, so it's like under the. Drew is 8, great, whatever, under the big top. She is turning. Look, I'm showing YouTube first, and I'll show you Facebook. That's like coming out of the chandelier. She's turning the house into like a big top tent, the den into like a big top tent. It's crazy. How do I turn this? Can I flip the camera on Facebook? I don't know if you can flip the camera on Facebook once you've already started. All right, so I'm just gonna have to turn it like this so y'all can see. All right, hang on, Facebook. So y'all can see. Can y'all see in the den, there? She's turning this into a big top tent. That's just a little sneak peek. Of what's to come. It's like arts and crafts night every night over at the Scone household when old E-Rock gets rolling. All right, shout out to Brock, y'all. Remember, Brock Rock and Wine is coming up August the 6th in Tiger Stadium. Buy your tickets at brortho.com, brortho.com. And, of course, Hudco Roofing, hudcoroofing.com. Do business with someone you oughta. Hudco Roofing, hudcoroofing.com. David Tolson, what's up, man? Brant Roban, morning Scone, back to reality and to work. Got NOLA trip week, so be down in your neck of the woods. All right, when's that coming up, man? Let us know, Brent. Tyler Alexander, what's good, man? Good to see you there. Did I miss anything with Paul Skeens? Let me see. Man, then we made the collegiate national team. Yeah, Tyler, you can't just put a player's name and then eyeballs like that because nothing's broken there. And I also don't know that. So for those that don't know, Paul Skeens, I think I'm saying it correctly. He's a pitcher at Air Force, and I don't know. I don't know if he's a draft eligible sophomore. I don't know, just candidly. So he's a two-way player. He's 6'6". He's a pitcher, so primarily from Air Force, big heart throwing guy. 2.73 ERA, 96 strikeouts and 85 and 2/3 innings pitched. Big time pro prospect. I just don't know if he's. I don't know if he's draft eligible. Hang on. Nope, so he's in 2023 draft, so he's got one more year he's got to play. But I don't know. Listen, I'll put it to you this way, Tyler. Any player that can make this team better, they'll go after. If they can, obviously, and then they'll make the numbers work. I'm not going to say anymore. All right, Luis Salomon, Richie Bird, getting a linebacker is important. Been the weakest link of the defense for 3 to 4 years. Well, Richie, I would say I would agree with depth, though. Like, Damone Clark last year was the best player in your defense. So, now, in 2020, you were atrocious at linebacker. Damone Clark's emergence at the end of the season was significant. Basketball played well also. But yeah, I mean, they've got to make sure. Now, I'd love to see a guy like Greg Penn really emerge this year. Baskerville have a good final season in Baton Rouge. Maybe we got Mike Jones, who's got draft aspirations. You brought in West Weeks from Virginia. Colby Fields, the Rummel linebacker who spent his first year at South Carolina, transferred in. So you've supplemented your numbers there a little bit. But yes, you've got to make sure that you're continuing to stockpile there so you don't end up in a situation where you're desperately searching in the portal. Mama E-Rock with the biggest NIL deal for Drew, no doubt. Kelly Gross, Casey Spencer, good morning. Darren Reeves, good morning. Kenneth, Kyle, Matt, will you be at the Florida State game? Kenneth, that's to be determined. I mean, look, I like to go to some of those big games. It's fun. Like last year, went out to UCLA, but the other part of it, Kenneth, is we got whiskey and wine. So whiskey and wine is sold on site at Don Juan. I don't know how we make that work. So last year we just didn't sell the first game of the season for whiskey and wine. I guess we sold like an 11-game regular season package to Don Juan, and so I just did whiskey and wine on my phone from the Rose Bowl when the game ended. But I don't know, Kenneth. That's to be determined right now. Brant Roban, July 13th through the 17th. Okay, coming up, dude. Looking forward to good food, music. Not terribly excited, but going to see one of my wife's favorite bands, Hanson. We booked the whole anniversary trip to NOLA around that. Happy wife, happy life, I guess. Hey, listen, I'll be very real with you, Brant. I don't know how Hanson sounds now, considering they were I believe the phrase would be prepubescent. It was before they hit puberty. So you had basically, I think the vocals are going to sound a little different than they did, say 1997. 1996 maybe. But I think Hanson is a fun band. I think I'm not telling you that that they should be winning Grammys and making generational type music or anything, but they're a fun pop band. Yeah, I mean, people know Mbop, they know Where's the Love. They had some singles, man. You can go and bob your head and have a good time. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging that at all. I'm not judging Hanson. Let's see. Smash that like button, YouTube, by the way. Appreciate y'all for being there. Facebook, like the page, share the post. Not going to do a super long show today. We got sort of a late start, and I want to make sure that I got to go ride my Peloton and get the day rolling, too. But we'll roll through the rest of the questions here. Kyle Milliken, is LSU on its way to being the LSU defense that we loved in the early 2000s? Honestly, Kyle, I mean, I hate to say it this way, but I think those days are gone in college football. They're just... Georgia this past year came close to kind of replicating that, but even Bama in the SEC Championship had their way with them, especially in the second half. I just don't think we've seen the offensive evolution come at a rate with the hurry up, no huddle, to where you're just not going to see teams that are that level of dominant on defense anymore. So my short answer to your question is no, we're not on our way to seeing that. But you don't have to be that, to win championships now. What you need is, elite level quarterback play, dominant skill positions. You need a good defensive front seven that can pressure the quarterback and affect the quarterback. That's what you need. And can they get there? I do think so, yes. Larry Gardner, Drew's the bee's knees. Brian Wynn, Drew needs a puppy for his birthday. He is not getting a puppy. There is no chance. Weston Weaver, thanks for the idea. My little girl is turning 6 on the 17th. All right. Trivia, pretty sure a Ferris wheel promise is not met for Drew's birthday. Correct. But Drew did not ask for the Ferris wheel. Trivia. Drew did not ask for the Ferris wheel. That's his mother's cockamamie idea of putting a Ferris wheel at our house for an 8-year-old's birthday party, which is also not happening. I will put my foot down in certain things, and that's one of them. Michael B., I was most excited about the Jamar Cain hire, second to the Brian Kelly hire. He always had a solid defensive line, even at OU. Yeah. Recruited exceptionally well. Comes from a Power 5 program, obviously a top-tier program. Pandy Poop. Panda. Hey. Come see. All right, you can sit on my lap. If you're not going to bark. Come see, Pandy Poop. All right, Pandy Poop. All right, Ellie Mae. Oh, this one's jealous. Come here, jealous. Okay, jealous. Can't have one without the other, right? They get jealous. If you're new, this is Panda. This is Ellie. Ellie is Panda's mommy. We are dog sitting for the week. And they are two sweet, sweet, sweet little Shih Tzus. Yes, they are. They are total lap dogs. I mean, they want to be, on you at all time. The other day I was sitting here working, and Panda jumped up and, laid across my arm. Positions that just do not in any way look comfortable. They don't care. They just want to be physically on your lap, your arm, your foot, your somewhere. So there, sweet little snuggle buds, huh? Huh. And Ellie just is cool as a cucumber. Ellie don't say a word. She just wants to nap and sleep and lay on you and just snuggle. Huh. Pandy's got some energy, though. Pandy's a little puppy. Hi, Pandy Poop. Yep. All right. Sean Comiskey, can 3 stars turn to 4 or 5 stars after the senior season? Absolutely, Sean. I mean, I don't know that I would go 5-star. That's a bit of a stretch, but I will tell you, Tyrann Matthew started as a 2-star. He got his LSU offer, and then all of a sudden he started getting more offers. He ended up as a 4-star. So yes, that happens. Some guys, from the time they're 16 to the time they're 18, develop physically, and yes. So yeah, yes, that absolutely happens. It's pretty common, actually. So not to go to 5-star, but can you go from 3 to 4-star? Absolutely. So, but even still, I'm less concerned about I'm genuinely not joking here. Like, this isn't pandering. I'm not worried about a 3-star ranking. If the question is, do you trust your staff's evaluation? Like, let's do this exercise real quick, okay? Let's go back 4 years and look at the 3 stars from the 2018 class. So that class would have finished their eligibility, right? Let's go look at the 3 stars in that class to see how it looked, all right? 2018 LSU signed 2. So your 5 stars in that class, Terrace Marshall was your only 5-star. Your 4, Kelvin Joseph was your second highest rated player. He never played. I mean, he was here for 1 year and went to Kentucky. Jamar Chase was a 4-star. Jarrell Cherry was the 4th highest rated player in that class. Ahead of Jason Hines, Trevez Moore, Baskerville, Cotton, Badara Traore was a 4-star. Derek Rosenthal, Keenan Jones. God, what a disaster this class ended up. Chris Curry, Damone Clark, Cam. All right, so here's your 3 stars, okay? All right, here's your 3 stars from 2018. Cam Wire, who's went to EA, who's still here. Cole Smith, who never played. Jeray Jenkins, who's a big-time receiver, obviously had a decent career, waited his turn, and is still rolling. Nelson Jenkins, Dominic Livingston, a couple guys that transferred out. Zach Schaefer, God, that kid I don't think ever showed up on campus. I think he was the kid who signed and then quit football. Damian Lewis was a 3-star. That's a great example, right? Tate Provins got caught in a logjam at running back, and then Dan Treasy Scott. That was just not a very good class. Wow. Man, that was not a good class at all. Thank God for Joe Burrow. All right, let's go back. Let's look at... Okay. All right, here you go. 2017. So all these guys have finished their eligibility. Okay, you ready for this? Here you go. 3 stars from 2017. Neil Farrell. Worked out pretty good, yeah? Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Worked out okay as a 3-star. Justin Thomas, who was a good player, had some on the field, off the field, whatever. Racey McMath. I'd say Racey McMath as a 3-star worked out. John Trey Kirkland, I'd say as a 3-star, who never really found a spot, but played, great, talented guy, played both sides of the ball throughout his career. And then the rest of your 3 stars from that class, Seth Stewart, that was a kid from West Virginia, I think, showed up and then just quit football. Aaron Moffitt, who had a lot of injuries throughout his career. Torrey Carter, who obviously was a starting fullback and a really good player for you. And then Justin Jefferson was a 3-star. So you see my point? Like, if you look at the 3 stars from the class of 2017, Neil Farrell hit, Clyde Edwards-Helaire home run, Justin Thomas was a contributor, Racey McMath was a contributor, John Trey Kirkland was a contributor, 5. Only Seth Stewart. And look, Aaron Moffitt played a lot of special teams. He just had injuries. But even if you say those 2, no. Torrey Carter, Justin Jefferson. So 7 of your 9 3-stars all played for you. So when I say it's not even so much just the star ranking and I'm not pandering, like I legitimately mean, like, have you gone and scouted the player and do you think the player fits with what you want to do? If the answer is yes, then you end up with hits on 3 stars like that. Where are we? Let's see. Couple more. Brand talking about Hanson. They sound really good. They're all in their late 30s. Check them out. Listen to their cover of Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. I love that song. Kenneth Kyle, any word how Brennan did at Manning camp? Yeah, I mean, seemed to do okay. We played some of the audio from Miles, the interviews he did after that last week. Brian Pinton, good morning. In Terrell, Texas, heading to Jacksonville, Florida. All right. Brent Dugas, good morning. All right, pups. Time to get down because we're almost done. All right. Time to get down. And any more. Boo Daddy, looking forward to Scone and Tea. Yeah, man, we'll be there. Oliver Twist tonight. We'll see you all there 7 o'clock. Ain't hating on the woof woofs. My GSDs are like Velcro. What's a GSD? What's a GSD? I'm sure that's an abbreviation for what type of breed you have, but Don't remember. Kyle Milliken, who do you think will be the MVPs of the offense and defense? Who do you think will start at quarterback for Florida State? Okay, starting quarterback for Florida State, I'm still going to say that I think it will be Jaden Daniels. I think it will either be Brennan or Daniels. The Nussmeier starting the opener, it doesn't make any sense. It might be Brennan because he's the veteran guy, but remember, Daniels has started 30 games. Brennan has started 3. So I think, I'm not saying he'll keep the job all season, but I think Daniels would start the opener. Offensive MVP, Keyshawn Butte, that's easy. Defensive MVP, B.J. Ojulari. I think those are easy. Jesse Post, good morning. Maticus Skonicus. Brian Wynn, wasn't Hester a 2 or 3 star? Yeah, something like, he was a lowly graded player like that. But it goes to show, I mean, there are those examples in every class. German Shepherd, got it. Got it. German Shepherd dog, GSD. You know what? I hate to say this, Michael, but I'm very good with dogs. Very, very good with dogs. I love dogs. I've had boxers. Erica had a Maltese. I'm very good with dogs. The only dog that's ever bitten me is a German Shepherd. So I'm a little leery of German Shepherds, actually. Dude nipped me right on my leg. It was a warning strike. I was selling books. That was at summer. I sold books in Minnesota door to door, and I was walking up to a house, and the German Shepherd kind of charged me and nipped me on the leg, and the homeowner was there, and I was like, "Hey, you mind here? Like, what do you want?" I'm like, "I'm just selling books. Like, we don't want him." Like, "Fine. Can you get your dog to not attack me?" Yeah, nipped me on the leg. Drew blood. All right, I think we're done. Y'all have a great day. And that's it. All right, so, how could I forget? How could I forget this? All right, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know. Y'all have an awesome day. LSU Daily will probably be around noon today. AFR 3, Scone and Tea at 7 from Oliver Twist. We'll see y'all for all of it. Peace. Subscribe on YouTube.